So anyway, as I was saying, what you do, you want to take the troll as a 5. I've been known as 4, but I think you can run as a 5. You pick up the orb event and you're feeling a little bit greedy. No regen needed. You get the first life, you snap them, you run down the lane, you keep pummeling the face. It's beautiful. Blood everywhere. CIS, it's where you want to be. That's how you get back into a
position
pro team.
5 troll, right?
Yeah.
Right. Got it. Thank you.
Oh, we're back. So, guys, welcome back. We were just discussing new meta strategies because we've seen some funky stuff. Not too much in the CIS EU region. They've been keeping it a little bit safe. But you know what? There's some spices ahead of us. We've got Windstrike and Lithium games coming up. Of course, in the draft already, Lithium versus FCDB, which is, you may know these guys as Brestamons.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know.
You know them.
The famous Brestamons. All right, so we have Team Lithium on one side with the Phoenix and the Wraith King opener. And on the other side, we have the FCDB esports with Ogre and the Clinks. All right,
so official.
The Phoenix has been picked without the tree.
And the tree has been banned.
What do you think about that? And the Pugna has been banned, which kind of opens up the Necro pick as well.
You know, I think Lithium just slap it on the table and go, do you like Dark Willows? We love Dark Willows. Because right now you got the Wraith King already. You're against the Clinks. It's perfect.
Dark Willow would be really good here. Why not? You can go for it. At the same time, like Phoenix plus Wraith King, it's an alright offlane, not that great. The Clinks and the Ogre Magi kind of work really well versus the Phoenix in the laning stage and later. In the laning stage, Phoenix can dive over the Clinks and dust him, so that's kind of good, slow him down in multiple ways. But after the laning stage, Clinks is so good versus the Phoenix because of the Strafe. He can deal with the egg really well, and the Ogre Magi also can bloodlust one of these targets, so they can hit the egg as well faster. Clinks, honestly, versus the Wraith King can also work if he goes for the Diffusal. It's not that horrible, but most likely it's not gonna be the item build. But there was a small, like, when Clinks was broken, before he got nerfed a little bit, like before the last patch, people were also doing the Medallion and Diffusal build, which wasn't that bad, honestly. Versus some heroes it works, such as Wraith King, obviously. So if you have no other ways of dealing with him a bit later, that's actually a legit idea. So there, you can counter both of these heroes with one little skelly boy.
That's the thing. I'm a little bit concerned about the big skelly boy.
The
which
big
is the
skelly boy on the other side,
we can theory craft about how amazing Diffusal is. You have to get the gold for... Oh, look at that.
There you go. Called it.
Do you want me to just take over here?
Just go for it. Go for it, man.
So, like I was going to say, is the other thing for the Clinks is great against ranged heroes. Wraith King doesn't give a damn. He'll stun you in the face, he'll walk you down. And there's the root follow-up.
You can dodge the stun, though, right, with Clinks?
That's true, but there's always the root as well. And the Curse Crown. The Curse Crown is the big one. So level 3, this Willow is just going to kick the crap out of you.
Yeah, Dark Willow plus Wraith King should have a decent lane there. Even if you put an Ogre as basically a bodyguard for this Clinks, right? If you put him there to just help out the Clinks on the lane and all that jazz, like, it's still not good enough versus Wraith King and Dark Willow, I feel. Because these two, they were such a powerhouse. Like, remember, every single game we saw Wraith King, Dark Willow, Wraith King, Dark Willow.
That was immediately after hard nerfs to both the heroes as well.
Yeah. And they got nerfed after that indirectly, though, because Wraith King, he didn't really, like, yeah, his stun got nerfed a bit, but it was the Blade Mail nerf that really kind of put him out of the spotlight, right? People stopped picking him a little bit just because of that Blade Mail nerf, nothing else. So, I mean, he's still a strong laner, and with that Dark Willow, he can definitely punish Clinks hard. If the Clinks is, by the way, even on the safe lane, because you can just as well just put him on the mid. Why not? Like, if the matchup is good, Clinks can dominate mid.
I feel like right now, the way they've kind of drafted this, I think they might be in a scenario where they have to actually say Clinks will be dangled. The final pick will reveal that he's going to be mid. That's the best way you can pull it. I mean, you have the 9th pick. It's going to be counted to some extent, but this feels like the right move.
And this silencer, it's 100% going to be position 5, I think. So you have the silencer versus the Phoenix lane. You can lane with the silencer as well on the off lane versus the Phoenix, or on the safe lane, depending on where he is. Later on in the game, he's really strong versus the Willow and the Phoenix as well, with the global silence. On the lane, the last word is so good versus the Phoenix because you cannot dive out, you always dive back in. If you get hit by last word, that is. So, one of the better heroes versus Phoenix, and honestly, one of those heroes that has been picked up a lot recently. So,
But I like the way it's picked up here. Like, you know, I don't know about you, Liz. I'm getting sick of teams going, yeah, let's just pick Silencer. That's a good opener.
I mean,
That'll do something this game.
Yeah, Silencer does something every game.
But like this scenario, they're basically gone, okay, what they got? Oh, hold on a sec. Phoenix is screwed by Silencer. Oh, hold on a sec. Dark Willow. Good luck with your solo kill potential when Silencer's involved.
The only hero that doesn't really care about Silencer is the Wraith King here. And even he, well, the only thing that he has to worry about is to not lose way too much intelligence that Silencer early on, which is most likely not going to happen, yeah. And we get an Arc Warden.
So what I'm seeing from Lithium so far is, like, despite the merits we give the Silencer pick, that Silencer, good chance that it's going to be running with the Clinks right now, I think. But like you said, you can put the Ogre there, but the bodyguard logic isn't going to work out well. If you put the Silencer there, maybe if you push hard enough against them, you can kill them. And that's what's making me think even more this might just be a mid Clinks. Which will be interesting against if it's an Arc Warden mid, because both of them have ways of evading damage.
I think like Arc Warden is one of those heroes that...
That's actually a good counter to the Arc.
This is like one of the best counters to Arc. The only question is which one of these heroes is going to be pressured harder. So if you're playing Arc versus PL on mid, that you lose the game right there. He gets way too much. Unless someone else rotates in and helps you out, PL always wins versus Arc Warden on mid. It's just such an easy lane for a PL. And in my opinion, what Team Lithium should do now is probably put the Arc on the safe lane if the PL is mid, and then get the last pick for their mid hero. Something that can go mid versus Clinks or the PL, whoever it is on the mid lane.
Yeah, it feels like right now you need to levy your strengths. Just the Wraith King, despite this drop, like, this is the thing, yes, diffusals will kill this guy completely, and in every way possible.
Yeah.
But they have to get there. That's a big item.
Yeah.
Wraith King can dominate his lane. So you need to focus on powering your lanes for the early game.
They go for the Lina actually. So this just might be like a Clinks Ogre offlane, Silencer PL safe lane, and then Lina mid, right? That makes the most sense here.
I'd say so. Like, you need the Clinks to be bodyguarded, but like we said before, the Ogre is going to get the crap kicked out of him in these type of lanes. That's a big concern.
The thing is, like, I don't like the Lina versus Arc Warden that much. I think Arc is pretty decent versus Lina. Like, last picking, I mean, if the Arc is even mid,
to move away.
Yeah, if the Arc is even mid, like, we have to wait and see the last pick.
I mean, his 10th pick?
Yeah, he's most likely mid, but it might be some 10th pick to counter the Lina as well. They go for the Ember.
Alright, they're going for the Ember.
Ember?
And this, the Ember. I'm going to teach you some Britsky language.
Ember spirit.
The Ember against the Lina is a deceptive lane, though. Everyone assumes Lina wins it by default, but she's pretty squishy, and Ember is...
Yeah, if he gets those chains, and yeah, if she misses...
And that's kind of the thing, is actually this is very weird way for people to view the mid lane, is that they assume ranged heroes beat melee heroes.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
Because, of course, when you're in a one-on-one scenario, the only other thing in that lane that's going to make a difference is creeps. And Stout Shield means, as a melee hero, you can run through, you can harass, you do not give a damn. If a ranged hero starts attacking back and the creeps join in, it's a death sentence. You're death by gangling.
Yeah, you mess with the equilibrium, and you also get hit by the creeps. Like, sometimes when you're doing that as ranged hero, if you're not careful about the aggro, you actually hurt yourself more than the enemy, because he has that Stout and he's not drawing aggro, so he should be fine. So Ember versus Lina, it can go either way, especially as Ember, he has Dark Willow on one side, so she can always rotate in from behind the Lina. And Lina is squishy, as you said. She can die to these ganks very, very easily.
That's the thing about being a glass cannon. There's also the elusiveness of the Ember, the extra damage you can soak up with the Flame Guard, and this is the type of lane that you get those power spikes. You know, basically what's going to happen, I think, is we're going to see the Ember. He'll wait to see either Light Strike Array or a Dragon Slave get thrown out, and then immediately he'll Flame Guard.
Yeah, and then you can't. Yeah, you can't pop the Flame Guard. He goes in, he chains you if he gets close enough, and then suddenly you've taken more damage than him, even though you're the ranged hero. It doesn't really matter that much. I don't know why people are so hung up about it. I mean,
I think it's because when you look at it in a shallow way, when we add in the creeps to the equation,
the creeps are definitely what make the difference. Plus, I mean, long time ago there was PMS. And even then, the melee heroes had an advantage.
That was true.
Yeah.
But like after that left, everyone was like, melee heroes in the mid lane, they're dead. And then they changed to make the lane short. They're dead. But then you go to the stage. I think the thing that people miss is actually for a mid melee hero, once you're between your opponent and the wave, there's not even the worry of harassment for you. Obviously, you want the sweet spot is actually when you force them close to the creep wave, but because everyone's always focused going, this is a one-on-one, this is a one-on-one, it's a skill matchup, it's only them there.
It's
those
not,
little
though.
creeps, man, they matter.
There's those creeps, and also you have the Dark Willow, you have the other side supports that can always rotate in, that can always make the difference. Like the 2-1-2 meta is still there, but people have started loosening up a little bit, and the supports have started rotating a little bit more than before. And it's actually going to be the Arc
they're
Warden.
doing Madara mid in the end.
I mean, the Arc Warden versus Lina also isn't bad. If it's even the Lina mid, is it?
It's looking like it's the PL. Oh, wow. So this is...
Did they just...
Well, Madara Mage, they interchange, right? Mage is more, well, normally
Mage plays mid.
Yeah, he's normally their midder. But these teams, they do have flexibility.
Maybe they're trying to play some brain games, you know, mind games, trying to.
I mean, that would be next level. How often do you see the mind games for mid and then the TP swap for mid? Usually it's the outlanes.
I thought like with the you're right. Overall, though, I really, like I stated this before, I dislike this lane for Arc Warden. I think this matchup is not really gonna go his way. We'll see, though. You can always outskill an opponent. It can always happen, but I think PL has a little bit of an edge over the Arc Warden.
But I don't think they're even looking for that matchup. I think they're assuming, you know, it's going to be the Lina. It'll be a good matchup.
Exactly. So those kinds of mind games, I mean. So maybe.
And Pexu's scouting out pretty early, but it's too late. The body blocks already begin on the creep waves, and as a result, any information you now gather is less effective.
Yeah, this little...
Look at that angle. Look at that snap angle. Wow. Look at the creeping. Arcwarden's a creepy looking guy. Look at the way he's just shaking back and forth.
Yeah, he definitely looks weird. Like always hunched and shaking, trembling. Oh, that's so
even
bad.
with the Spark Wraith and
you use that Spark Wraith and then you don't get the creep.
People believe in Lithium here, and you know now that they see the lanes, they might change their mind with their bets. It's going to be back and forth. I like what he's doing here. It's actually saying, Plantimos, you either walk away and miss all the creeps, or you walk straight into my Spark Wraiths.
Yeah, he actually dished out a lot of damage on that PL. Like PL had to go back, which is pretty nice.
And it's fair what you were saying. You know, this is a PL favored matchup for the lane. But the start, that damage was very decisively based on
He's actually doing
Plantimos.
so much
Spark Wraith, he might die. He's going to walk back.
Man,
He's stuck here. Madara's just going to salve up. He goes, fine, another Spark Wraith. Let's keep on going. It's going to be the first blood.
All right.
Final tap will be there. And this is the thing. I think you're right about this matchup. It is PL favored. But the difference here was that block. That block made all the difference because of the creeps on the high ground. It meant Madara could always just harass out, and Plantimos was always
He took way too much damage. Way too much damage that was completely unnecessary. He was zoned out from that first wave. And
but it's like, imagine if he had the high ground advantage. The missed chances would have made the difference. He would have enough health that he could harass.
yeah, he wouldn't take the aggro either. So, I don't know. That shouldn't happen. That's all. That kill there should definitely not happen. But Madara is such a good player and he made it work somehow. Pretty good.
Meanwhile, the bot lane's a little bit more interesting. Having Pikachu match up against Mage here. Of course, I've seen this in the mid enough. A Clinks on an Ember alone. Ember gets the crap kicked out.
Yeah, of course. But this is a dual lane scenario in which Ember has the Searing Chains. He can close the distance to the Clinks, and then you have the Pexu Phoenix as well diving over. Like this can go either way, definitely. The Silencer is like decent versus Phoenix, but this is on the off lane, so it kind of changes things a little bit.
That's true.
Still, though, I still can't get over the fact that Arc got that first blood, and
you're gonna be bitter about it. It's like what?
No, I believe the game is gonna be more interesting because of that. You know, because if he didn't, I honestly think it's like
it's just a matter of time before he loses that lane.
Exactly.
Up top, losing life here so bad. He's trying to match up to his name,
Run
but he's
so
gonna die
bad,
as a result of it. Run! Prove you're not so bad. Kezi looking for the opportunity. Stun's coming off cooldown, but don't worry, the Shadow Realm's there. So bad, duking them out nice. That's going to turn around, hit the Cheshire Cat. They use the stun on Diogo. Now the Light Strike Array. The turnaround, Kezu. He might fall here. The one's going to come out. Who's going to go down first? The Fire Blast there. Cheshire Cat get the kill. Now Cheshire Cat's going to go down. In the bot lane, there's a fight between the two supports, and it looks like the winner's going to be Phoenix. Or is he? No, the Salve coming out just in time.
J4 survives, yeah.
Woo!
J4 survives, and Lina survives as well. So bad, Lina killing Kezu. What a nickname, by the way.
You can spin it either way.
It's an awesome nickname. Madara now with the haste as well, which is going to prevent Plantimos from hitting him.
I just want a team like called those sort of names. So bad, slightly terrible, little pleb, these type of heroes.
And then when you,
Just the whole call just sounds like you're flaming them. That's good. But yeah, this top lane, actually, I would have said, if you asked me to start, this is just a win for Wraith King and Willow. But that one kill once again.
But it is Ogre and Lina. You have so much damage, so many stuns, Fire Blast, and the...
Yeah, but Wraith King doesn't have much armor anymore. He's got a decent amount of health, but at the same time, with Ogre being that buffer between them and the Lina, Lina just gets to sit there and do what the hell she wants. You need to reach so bad first.
There we go.
Fire Blast coming out, Light Strike array, and look at the damage Kez already takes down to half HP.
Cheshire Cat just doesn't care. He's always in front. That's it.
MNT is going to throw out the roots. Ogre taking a lot of damage from the little Skelly bro, but
that's on
it
mid
won't
lane.
matter. Mid lane, Madara being chased onto here. J4 did arrive. The Sans is going to be the last word. Will it be Madara's last word, though? Nope, it will not. It's the level 1 last word.
Yeah,
he doesn't care.
He has Fairy Fire as well, so he's definitely not going to die here. Balantmos has that salve on him, so...
Madara is going for the Midas, as we would probably predict here. I prefer to see the Necronomicon.
Yeah,
really
Necros in this game are kind of difficult versus the Clinks, as he can eat them. But besides that, like Necro 3 is decent versus the Clinks because you can always scout him out with them, and that's kind of alright. But you don't really want to go for Necro 3. That's the problem. When you're playing Arc Warden, you go for Necro 1 just to boost your farm a bit.
Look at Pikachu right now. Level 5 to level 3 of Mage. Mage is suffering hugely in this lane.
They aren't really able to, like we talked about that dual lane, but they haven't really been able to utilize it at all. As Silencer has been doing a good job of...
Top, Kezu, whoopsie daisy, gonna be chased down here. 2 more taps to do it, but there's the stick. Trying to stay alive. The roots to keep so bad away, but there's more reinforcement right. Mage, he might be level 3, but he wants a level 4 kill. Lina getting low, but she will get the kill on the Kezu in the meantime. Now the Light Strike ready to cover her, but it's too late. Maybe next time gets the final touch, and Cheshire Cat in a 2-on-1 scenario. J4 here to assist. The Curse Crown should hit, but Mage, he has no Flame Guard to work with, and thus no damage.
Alright, so what did you do right now? The Mage abandoned bottom lane, he went top, which means Wraith King is gonna have to go bottom and fight versus a very, very fat Clinks, right? For this stage of the game, right? So Wraith King, who was doing kind of fine, is gonna have to match up versus someone who was doing really well as well. And that's a Clinks, so... I don't know, the Ember isn't going to be able to lane on the offlane either. Madara?
Balantmos taking a lot of damage, actually. Has to retreat from Madara. With the Tempest double, it's a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah, and there's DD on top as well. If Madara scouts that out, Balantmos is going to have to go completely back. Yeah, he knows.
He knows about it. Balantmos has a lot more health, though. He might try and jump Madara. But I'm not sure if he can do enough damage.
That's a double damage Arc Warden.
Do you want to risk it for a chocolate biscuit? I don't think he will. I think he'll back away from that. Or does he? He's actually chasing onto him. Madara's getting low here. He might be able to get him. Planamos needs to be careful. The turnaround's going to be there, but not enough to slow out the flux. But the Spark Rave's going to go down to scare Planamos to the side. He can't chase, though. The risk of a Spirit Lance in the face.
Yeah, Pexu is here as well. And there's a Salve now in Madara. Planamos is actually also healing up, but he's going to take a lot of damage here again.
Yeah, Madara, he'll get the better trade in the end. And actually a 2-level advantage now coming out for the Arc Warden. He's having a fantastic start to this game.
I praised the PL versus Arc Warden so much, and Madara has proven me wrong completely. Like, he's won this lane so convincingly, actually. But, I mean, that first blood, after that, things kind of change a little bit, but...
The dynamic of the lane is completely different at that stage. Oh, look at this. We're stacking up 3 heroes from one side, 2 from the other. In fact, the funny part is that Lina is ganking mid.
Lina is
rotating
rotating from behind.
Madara is in a little bit of trouble. They're trying to go on Cheshire Cat here. They might be able to find the kill. Curse Crown's going to be there. Moving forward to J4. The Curse is going to come out from him. Moving forward under the tower. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Madara does fall. And actually, Mage going pretty deep. He needs to be careful. The Flame Guard might tick out soon. He's taking so much damage. In fact, he's just being burnt up even with the magic resistance. And he was going to die.
-2.
-2. Not very smart cookie anymore.
-2.
-2.
Alright, they got the Ember and the Arc Warden at the same time, so...
But you don't expect that, right? They're showing these supports in lane. You're like, Lina's around here somewhere. Nope, she's ganking you mid lane.
Yeah, you don't really expect that Lina to just rotate there and get you.
Now look at the XP. They're even. Just that one kill resets it completely for them. And then sometimes it is that case, and this is...
And the net worth isn't really very different either.
It's not big enough lead to assert dominance.
Yeah, but you have to understand that Madara is rushing Aquila into Midas, so after that Midas is there, he's gonna do so much, and he's gonna get so much gold out of it.
This up. Mage chasing forward though. Ogre Magi is the one in trouble. Cheshire Cat needs to dodge out the roots, but being body blocked by Mage, he can't move away quick enough. The Curse Crown holding him in place, and he will fall. No, will he? Oh, the regen! MNT needs to go for this to get a 10 right. Say Sansa. That's an easier kill. Take him out. J4 will fall instead.
Yeah, let's just take that silencer out and move back before we die to the big bad ogre. Look at them burning down. Just look at them.
He's a little bit close to death. Maybe closer than he was hoping for there.
Alright, so Pikachu gonna use that strafe to take down bottom tier 1.
You leave the Clinks alone, this happens.
Yeah,
so that's the price.
So bad also took the creeps away, so that Pikachu is able to do that without being attacked by creeps too. And now after this has happened, the Radiant jungle has kind of opened up, and they can rotate in onto that Arc Warden S2 if they want to. But
let's not sugarcoat it. This is the Clink show right now.
Yeah.
Look at his net worth lead already. And that's against an Arc Warden that's about to pick up his Midas. He's going to struggle to even close the gap, especially since Clinks can now get active on the map.
This smoke on the top lane hasn't really accomplished a lot, has it? They smoked up behind the tower. Possibly they wanted to push it, but Ogre is already there. And right now, Cheshire Cat is a hard kill. They can definitely do it, though. It's 4 of them here, so they should be able to do it. Hopefully they're able to take down this one.
Step 1 is believing, okay? That's all you
this
need
one
to do.
little ogre, I hope they can kill him at least.
There
we
we're going to go for it. The Wraith Fire Blast coming out on the side, so bad looking the opportunity in the LSA. Won't be able to do it. Shadow Realm comes out. Let's get the bounty, look to move away as they see a huge response coming out from FCDB.
Nope, they can't kill the ogre. I take that back.
It's just an ogre. How hard could it be?
It's not a small little ogre after all.
Pikachu.
He brought friends.
He's on the prowl. He doesn't have a diffusal yet. This isn't your scary
Yeah,
Clinks
he's actually going
Sodas.
for that build. He's going for the diffusal, so it makes sense this game, definitely.
It's the most typical one we see, really. Meanwhile, Mage, just to reflect on this, is a slightly poor Ember. He has his Aquila. He's got some boots of
Slightly
speed.
poor.
And he's got 1,000 gold he's holding on to.
He's got something.
Is this going to be a boost of travel?
At least he has some levels, actually. Like, he's found his levels. He's not that level 5 minute 10.
I'm starting to think he's going for the boost of travel this game, actually. Like, the more I think about the way he's holding on the gold, and also if you're looking to fill that role, just mobility alongside the Arc Warden, it could be really smart. So
the problem with travels that I see here is that someone has to dish out the damage in the mid game here.
Well, damage dished out to MNT. He does go into Shadow Realm just in time. Going to heal up a lot, in fact. Going to turn around Cheshire Cat, takes more damage in the end. Big one. Very big one.
Pikachu just gonna eat the creep and continue pushing, it seems. Amber,
No, he's a little bit close to death there. Planamos can't get him. And meanwhile, Pikachu in the top going for killing Kezu. One more tap, will get it. Cheshire Cat burns him out. The Laguna is there as well. And Pex is going to fall. No level 6 for him.
At the same place. Hugs
yeah,
Kezu
you know what? It's like Romeo and Juliet stories right there.
Pretty much. There's just Cat Ogre just... Yeah, without a worry in his head, he just goes behind the tier 1 and zones them out. I mean, they don't have these levels. They don't have the 6 on Dark Willow, 6 on Phoenix. They need it so that they can fight. They don't have the 6 on Wraith King either.
Yeah, and that was close. He actually almost died again. A lot closer than he maybe realized the LSA. And now the root's coming out. Ogre's going to be killed off by looks like the Global Silence coming out. But Cheshire Cat, you're tanky. You're not this tanky.
He is this tanky. Look
He's still going to die.
He's going to die, but he did waste a lot of their time.
J4 being sniped down. Madara's going to find him with the Tempest double in the mid lane, and he'll be able to turn around and push onto that tier 1, which if he gets rid of it now, opens up the map a lot for his team.
Alright, so is the Ember going for the travels? No, what did he buy? A bottle and wand? I think so, right?
Yeah, that's the wand and the ball. That's literally it.
I mean, I
understand.
I understand why you wanted the
Mage. Yeah, you're living life on the edge a little bit there. You need to be careful. Searing Chains, he really wants max value out of that regen route.
Yeah, I understand why you wanted the travels, but the problem with the travels is he's not going to be able to fight with them. I mean, he's going to be able to join the fights, right? But they need some damage in these fights. Wraith King and Phoenix, yeah, they can create space, but on level 6 Phoenix does not do enough, right? On his first level of the ultimate. So they need that Ember to do something. Because Arc Warden also has a Midas. He's just in a farming mode right now.
That's true.
With that Midas, Arc Warden is just gonna...
It's been that Ember. Searing Chains coming out, but the turnaround might be there. Terrorize, being prepped just in case it's needed. Mage looking to move away with the Shadow Word on him.
Pikachu at the same time takes down the Phoenix.
Yeah, that's right. He found the kill he was looking for. Pikachu's just been on the prowl for a long time, and he's getting so close to that defusal now.
Yeah, once he has that defusal, he can basically take down anyone on this map.
And then PL heading for a defusal too. Won't be too long, maybe about 8 minutes before he has his Pikachu. Hit up by the Wraith Fire Blast. Kezu trying to move in. There's going to be Spark Wraith. There's the root, the dust as well. Didn't catch him. It was just out of range.
Oh,
no.
They didn't catch him with the dust.
Mistakes made. You've got a Phoenix who should have the dust himself. The Serum Chains move forward. They're looking for Planet Moss, the Wraith Fire Blast. That's not a bad kill for them. A little bit extended. Doppelganger up the high ground. Can he escape this? The Wraith. No. The Spark Wraith goes. It goes onto the creeps instead. The Remnant 4 Mage has enough of this crap.
That's great.
I want that kill.
Yeah, he definitely needed that kill. He gets 560 gold, minute 13.
And he's going for Boots of Travel.
And he goes for Boots of Travels now.
Yeah. Looks like he's committed to it.
Alright, alright.
I mean, in fairness, Kezu can create that zonal buffer and look to
Yeah, he can be the tanky factor in front. That's true.
And in fairness, Madara, let's be honest, he's doing a lot of damage anyway.
Well, he is, but he has to be careful about how he positions himself. Because he can be doing a lot of damage, but he dies so easily to either the Kings or the PL if they catch up to him. So he definitely does know what he's doing. So
J4, Shadow Word goes on the Pexu, Light Strike Array. This is a very dead bird. Open the oven and throw him in. He's cooked.
Yeah, with the last word on him, there's no way he dives out.
MNT. Okay. No, Cheshire Cat's not feeling that bold. Shadow Realm did run out, but it's under tower.
Yeah, and look at this build on Cheshire Cat. Like,
he's a tanky boy.
Very tanky boy. Thick, tanky boy.
And look at this. Tower's going to fall, and with that, they'll be able to get their hands on the defusal of Pikachu, and suddenly things just became 10 times harder for Lithium. Because now the Prince can kill on his own.
Tries to deny, does not get it.
I mean, you know, you hit hard with the Shadow Realm, but magic damage doesn't work on these builds.
Yeah.
Not in that form anyway.
So with this defusal that's flying to the Clinks, it's going to be able to pick off almost anyone. Especially this Arc Warden, as he's not going to be able to run away. However, with good usage of Magnetic Field, you can always port out from solo Clinks at least.
I mean, you can focus your strategy around protecting the Arc now, because if you just constantly push towers, which you can do, then either FCDB give control the entire map to you, or they fight into a death stack.
Yeah. So it isn't easy for Dara to take these 5-man engagements still, because you still have the Phoenix Egg. As long as you have global, you can do it, but without global, it's actually hard to defend and to fight them 5 on 5. You have to deal through.
Pikachu just found Madara. The global silence comes out.
There we go.
Well, we were just saying maybe if you stack around him, you leave him for a second, and this happens.
I mean, even if they are still around him, he still dies there because of the global. They cannot prevent that. They have no items that prevent that. If you had Yules or Force or something like that, then perhaps. But as soon as the global hits, he's dead. He's gone.
Very true. Cheshire Cat trying to run away from Mage here. He wants to move forward. They have the Serum Chains. Not much mana left with. But Kezu, we're going to move in now. A little bit scared. Planet Moss showing up. J4 with the haste as well, moving forward. Goes out. Going to slow him down a little bit. Kezu looking to turn around maybe. There's a Remnant thrown out from Mage. They're so damn tanky. They barely felt on the side of FCDB.
With that haste through him.
Yep, he's just going to run away with the Cursed Crown on him. Now Pikachu comes in the back. He's going to move on to Mage here, looking to finish him off quick enough. No, terrorized, but it won't matter. He burns out anyway. Now moving forward, looking at the Bedlam, trying to get the kill on Pikachu, getting up low. Puts down the Sentry with a final touch. Kezu trying to look for the opportunity here. Goes on to Cheshire Cat, going to stun forward. He's run out of health, but he has got the Reincarnated Velvet in the back foot. Madara getting low, but no. The Magnetic Field buys him 2 more seconds. Going to move across anyway. Planet Moss cleans up the kill. And the only one left alive right now, finally back. Wraith King is here to join MNT, but MNT on the back foot refuses to help him. Wraith King is alone against this, and he'll be run down and quartered. They get the Clinks kill, but it costs them a hell of a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you lose all 3 of your cores for that kill. And that's what I was talking about. Yeah, you can dish out the damage with the Arc Warden, but there are so many ways for him to die in these fights that he shouldn't even be joining them. I mean, the best way for him to play right now is to only send the clone. The clone kind of helps his team out, and that's it. If he goes with his main hero there, the PL just rushes at him. As soon as he has the speed of cooldown, he goes straight at him, he gets him, and he's done. I mean, J4?
Mage going for a solo kill on the J4. He's already expending the global stance. He doesn't care.
Yeah, I mean, in that fight, they didn't even have global. The global was used for the other Arc Warden kill. Truth be told, Arc Warden was not really careful, and Lina dished out a lot of damage to him, basically almost soloed him. So
definitely a lot more than probably should have occurred there. And as a result, I mean, that's kind of the anarchy factor, though. We haven't hit on that yet, is with the Clinks just appearing out of nowhere.
Disappearing, Clinks appearing, yeah.
Yeah, speaking of the Clinks getting on to him, he just found a solo kill on the Mage in the beat of an eye, really.
Yeah, and without a global, without anything, just the defusal, and that's it. One dead Ember Boy.
And this is kind of sending the message, Mage, if you do not have a Remnant somewhere safe.
Pikachu on the hunt still. Finds the Phoenix.
Peksu, can he do enough here? He's going to throw out damage, and Peksu's gone.
Such
He'd
a
already
free
used to die.
Kings game.
He's just like whatever. It's like walk in the neighborhood, kill someone, walk out, walk in the neighborhood, kill someone. Oh, hello, another kill. Do you want Kezi? He's got reincarnate on cooldown.
Basically waiting 5 more seconds to get strafe, and that's it.
There we go. Kezi's gonna die. Can't live either. This is just ridiculous.
Why aren't they moving out though? Like
they just went one by one to more or less the same vicinity they saw a Klings in.
Yeah,
right?
and this top lane, like look at this. They encircled this. Like there's no wards there, no sentries, and look at their jungle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sentries. Why not farm there? Why not farm at the place where you have 5 sentries? The Klings cannot really sneak up onto you.
Because Madara was thinking about farming there in 2 minutes time, maybe.
Yeah, in 2 minutes maybe.
Mage.
Yeah. Save that for me, guys. That jungle is for me.
He's looking for Mage, actually. They see him with the sentries. He needs to get the hell out. He's got 2 remnants left. Do not be greedy here. All right, Pikachu decides against it. He's going to eat the creep, though.
Yeah, there you go. And...
Bot. Madara, the Tempest double fed over to Cheshire Cat. Cheshire Cat should be fine.
He has a
no,
hood.
He didn't get it. He didn't get the final touch.
He has a hood. Overall, are they going to catch Pikachu?
They're going to move in here, but no, he goes to work. Global Silence is there. Madara, he's going to go pop. He's gone. Pikachu's going to move away. The dust hit on him in the Wraith Fire Blast as well. He's really straight. He can't dodge this out. The Curse Brand as well. He should fall. 4 heroes here. You should have more hope he does.
So after killing like 4 or 5 of them in a row, four of them in a row,
he pays the price.
they get him. They get him. Nice work, Lithium. They got him. I mean, they had to though. Like, eventually, this Klings has to pay the price for trying to be so cocky and so into their face and so aggressive. Like, he has to fall eventually, especially because he's playing all alone, lonesome. Like, there's no one helping him. This PL and Lina, they're just, yeah, sure, you're gonna be creating all the space. All right, I'm just gonna be farming. I'm gonna be buying 5 clarities in my stash and just gonna be farming my own jungle, and that's it.
Oh, Yu's coming out into the Ember. He's trying to be a little bit aggressive. The TP coming in, he'll instantly move away. This is the story of Ember. I'd like to kill people, but I really don't want to die myself.
Yeah. It's hard for him. Like, after dying to Klings solo, and he has to be careful. I mean, in that scenario, if he goes for the Lina, and if the Ogre manages to multicast on him, he's done. He's dead. So he opts not to, and he just runs away. Kezu is getting that blink.
Yeah.
But Phantom Lancer Plantimos, he already has the Diffusal as well.
And look at, oh my god, look at Zerga. He's halfway towards an axe already.
Oh my god.
Cheshire Cat is actually a scary Yogi right now.
Scary Yogi?
Scary little Ogie. Gotta give him a cute name, yeah.
Ogie.
Ogie, baby.
Alright.
But I like this kind of rinse and repeat from Pikachu. He's like, been here, checked here,
just
back
searching,
forth,
just
over and
hunting
over.
basically.
He's just on patrol. He's just an attack dog at this point. He smells meat, he wants to eat.
I mean, he's a Klings that does not farm really well, usually, playing versus an Arc Warden who has 2 Midases to work with, and he has more net worth.
And this is the thing, I like what we're seeing from Lithium though. They've identified this problem is Klings likes their jungle a lot. So what if we invade their jungle and just push their towers?
Yeah, and the Peksu with the sentry ward placements, they're really good, as you can see on the entrances. They're on the Rosh Pit, now using those sentries around these entrances on the top lane as well, around the tower, just preparing for this Klings attack. However, if that Klings if he does decide to go for them here, he has that global follow-up, so they can't really kill him. They have to be super careful here. They still don't have any items that help them versus the global.
They're still not building any items.
Yeah, they're not going for that.
Right,
Ember is not going to go.
Yeah,
he's going for Maelstrom. Basically, what that means is you die in global. It's not.
And Wraith King is going for Midas. Well,
right.
we had this discussion before. It was an Ogre last time. Is it better when it's a Wraith King that desperately needs level 20? That's the question.
I mean, it can help him out. The no mana and reincarnation is definitely a great thing to have, especially in this game versus Diffusals.
Walks in on J4, but immediately decides to TP out. They don't have anywhere to deal with it. That's, that's good for him. Lena's nowhere nearby. She's busy farming the camps.
Now they see the PL and the Klings on top lane, and because of that, either Ember or Arc Warden can just farm away. So
he's like, fine, you're going to be here, we're going bot straight away. No hesitation.
Madara slowly building towards that Mjolnir. I actually think it's a huge power spike for him, because they're going to be, not only for him, for his whole team, because he can toss that Mjolnir on anyone, on Wraith King, let's say, and then the PL can fall.
Mage.
Oh,
Needs
there's
to
an
be careful.
orchid.
The Suns comes out. Pikachu's going to get him. The Global Sun's going to be
He's
there.
got both
Interrupts
of
the
them.
Terrorize. They're going to get a second kill. Now the stun coming out Clinks, but it's too late. The buyback on Ember. He wants to go in. This may be a mistake. Is it going to be? Kezi with the stun, but stuck in the tree line. They're going to break the tree line immediately with the egg. And Pikachu, he's
falling.
stuck. He's dead. Cheshire Cat on the back foot. Looks like he's going to fall as well. The buyback does end up being worthwhile. Glorious coming in from the Wraith King, despite being stuck in the tree line. Didn't matter thanks to the Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. They did buy back the Ember, but the Global was used, and they got the Pikachu Clinks.
That's definitely
So
worth it.
it's definitely worth it. It's not great that the Ember bought back, but the Global was also used, so you should be satisfied if you are Lithium.
To be honest, it's not the most expensive thing yet. Have you seen the Ember's net worth recently? Have I told you of this, the plight of the Ember?
Yeah.
It's a sad, sad Ember
A
situation.
sad story. Ember the Poor. Have you heard the story about the Ember the Poor?
Sit down, son. Let me tell you.
He first tried to go on the safe lane. It did not work.
He tried to go on the off
Off lane, it didn't work.
He took one look at mid lane and said no.
It didn't work.
Didn't try. Wasn't willing. Don't blame him either. But look at this right now. Of course, Arc is extending that lead a little bit over the Clinks because Clinks' rate of kill, his ROK, as we call it, has slowed down slightly.
It has. He did get those 2 kills on the bottom lane, which kind of brought him back up a little bit, but now again, he has to just go on a hunt and find the right target. I mean, he can kill that Arc Warden if he manages to find him, definitely. Has the Orchid.
Well, MNT, he tried for an aggressive Bedlam here, and well, he's going to pay a price. So Bad's going to be stunned up, and the TP coming in from Arc. He says party time with the Tempest double. So Bad will be ranked out. Searing Chains on the side. Well, TP
J4.
coming out, but no, blinking. Kezu finds it with the Ray Fire Blast. Sansa's gone.
Yeah, J4 there tried to, yeah, optimistically.
He was very bold.
Yeah, very bold to port out like that.
He believed.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all that matters. That's all that matters, definitely. The thing is, though, Clinks is creating so much space, but I don't feel like Kleena, Ogre, and Silencer are really utilizing it. Here we go, another
there's
kill.
the space you want from Clinks.
Yeah,
Dead little MNT.
These kills, you have to look at these kills like openings. If you kill someone off like that, what are you gonna get from that? Is your team gonna try and take a favorable fight, like a 4 versus 5 fight? Or are they gonna try to take an objective? Because they haven't been doing either so far. So far, whenever Clinks gets these super easy kills, they just farm the jungle. And they farm their own jungle, which isn't really optimal.
This might be a turning point. Have you seen what little Ogre has?
Oh, Aghanims?
He
A
picked
little
up the
stick?
Aghanims.
Does he have that little
He's
stick?
not so little anymore. He's a big boy ready to clunk anyone over the
A
face.
big boy with 2 stuns. Monkus.
That's scary.
That's gonna be so strong.
Especially against these elusive but squishy heroes. Nice Striker Ray, dodged down nicely. The global stance used, but doesn't matter. He raised slight
Is the
fist,
last
he'll
word
move
gonna
away.
proc though? That's the question.
Nope.
It does
He
not.
remnants out. He's like, I'm not hanging around. Not giving it a chance. They did have a ward down. Smart move coming out from Ember. And
Everyone
look,
is working.
immediately bot. Response coming in and say, okay, no global stance. Going to Cheshire Cat. The Terrorize does get fluffed. Can they move across? They can. They hit the Cursed Crown, and now Cheshire Cat, you can run as fast as you want, but they see everything, and they will obliterate you here.
Can he do it?
No, no.
I was actually worried for Mage there for a little bit.
He's got
because
the Flame Guard, in fairness.
he does. With some luck, with the Fire Blasts, you never know. With the multicasts, it could have happened. I could see it. Very unlikely, though.
You know, the more you think about it, the whole concept of Phoenix as a hero is weird, right? It's like we add him burn to burn, and somehow burn equals heal. I'm on fire. I'm safe, Mark.
Somehow he's channeling the power of the sun and healing you with it. You know,
After
like
5 years in the Siberian wastes, I am warm.
there's something about it.
There's something holy
I
about
understand
this
that
bird.
you Brits don't understand the sun and all that comes with it. It's fine.
So, you know, it's all rain. We don't get any rain anymore. Razor, not a popular hero.
Is there a hero that there's Storm, right?
Storm
that's it.
is lightning.
Yeah,
You
but
have
he's
got
more like
Morphling
lightning.
with water.
Morphling is water, but it's not really rain. You know? There's nothing really powerful.
Well, he's definitely
about
going to rain on your parade. If you see what that hero can do to a lineup, the same thing that this Clinks is doing to the lineup of Lithium this game.
This Clinks, though, he's playing a bit safer right now. He's on his side of the map, just chilling, watching.
He's really calmed down, actually.
Yeah. I mean, he's reached this point in which they have the sentries on the entrances, and they've had them at least before, and he got caught a few times, and now he decided, all right, I'm going to retire from my hunting. I'm going to chill out a bit, maybe farm a little bit. and wait for my PL to hit that power spike, and then we're gonna fight this 5. Because this PL, he has the Manta, he has the Diffusal. He should be ready to fight right now, in all honesty.
Okay, so looking at this now, Ember did go back for the Yules before completing the Maelstrom. The problem
Which is good.
It's good. The problem now is you're going to be so late to the Maelstrom, and now you said that PL, he's going to get to that stage. You need a Battle Fury. You now need some wave clear.
That's true. You do have Mjolnirs on Arc Warden, though. You have 2 of them. So you can cast one on the Ember, the other one on the Wraith King, and that could just be enough of AoE plus the Phoenix's birds to actually deal with the illusions of PL. So that could work.
Smoke movement coming in actually right now. And this is kind of actually the other interesting thing to highlight with that boosted travel pickup we saw for the Ember. He spent a lot of time moving with his team.
Yeah.
Which means actually the reason
travels,
you buy the travels
was not worth it. Yeah,
exactly.
It wasn't really utilized in the proper way. I mean, Ember can definitely go many different builds this game. Like Shiva's is good, Maelstrom is good, Battle Fury is also pretty decent. All of these items are really good. Blade Mail even isn't that half bad this game, but probably not gonna opt for that.
I think they're past the point where Blade Mail is worthwhile. There's so much damage coming out from Clinks alone, he could kill you and still
Yeah,
live.
he kills you without dying even right now, without losing half of his HP. Pexu, scouted out by the illusion.
Yeah, Mage is hanging around though. Right now, I can understand why. This is the point, like we said, where FCDB calm down a bit. So they need to try and utilize that, look for some kills of their own. Awesome towers. Anything to give Lithium control.
I mean, I honestly think they've calmed down a bit too much, because you're still playing versus Arc Warden and Ember, and
Speaking of Arc Warden, Tempest Double's going to work
There's a
on
big
so
heavy.
bad here. Is it going to be enough? Where's the procs is what he's asking. Well, Spark Wraith will go in, but so bad is fine.
yeah. So bad he had the BKB as well, so he could have used that.
And I think like something to actually highlight on here is, you're right, they're being a little bit too defensive.
Yeah, definitely.
One thing I wouldn't mind seeing them do, and yes, there are heroes to count this, but maybe it's the move you make, is FCDB, they could go for a Roche.
They could. They could have taken some objectives.
And
they're still tier 2.
They are.
Finally.
Look at that. You know, this is the Pigeon Instincts coming to effect. And
They
the
might-
move actually from Silence. he's bodyguarding, but they need the global silence. He can't afford to go down like that.
That's the hero you don't want to have bodyguarding, though.
Exactly.
He needs
Need
to be the one that...
reset.
Yeah.
But
However...
they don't even suspect it.
Yeah.
They don't even know. And there we go. Roche picked up. Madara's going to try and snipe out J4. Though he
J4
might be able
is
to get
dead.
him. He's dead. He'll find the kill. But they already gave the Aegis over. So bad down to half HP as well. This Tempest double is so goddamn annoying.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a misplay, because Silencer did not have to die there. Basically what needed to happen is one of them just needed to hug him. Just a small comforting hug, so that the flux disappears, and
A
so
reassuring hug.
yeah, a reassuring hug, so that the flux does not damage him and slow him down. That's all.
Sadly, no one loves Silent Zone. Who can blame them?
I like the
What's
Manta
coming here?
pickup on Arc Warden as well. That was a Manta, I believe, in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, the illusions would kill him.
it helps versus the Silencer.
Speaking of Madara, party time. Cheshire Cat, can he kill him? No, he can't. Oh no, it's going to be close.
Spirit?
The Spark Wraith doesn't go the right way. He'll be fine. A lot closer than Ogre intended, though.
Right, and they are having so much trouble with that illusion. That was a
Kezu,
clone.
he's going to go in. Cheshire Cat's TPing right in front of the Terrorize.
Cheshire Cat.
He actually cancelled his TP.
He could have ported out.
He could have.
Yeah.
The Wraith Fire Blast got thrown out on the Clinks.
On the Clinks, but he couldn't have known that, right?
I mean, he could when he saw the Wraith Fire Blast thrown and
Yeah,
then cancelled. And Kezu, he's going to pay a price for this, Gluttony. Okay, a little bit of greed. It wasn't the need. And as a result, he'll go down. No chance of a reincarnate, courtesy of the diffusals everywhere.
Yeah, he did get that to Ogre at least, but he didn't lose the ultimate either, so that's kind of fine.
Just your casual split pushing Phoenix.
Phoenix, yeah, why not? Level 16 already has the talent for the Fire Spirit damage.
Oh, Madara,
So
the nice
bad.
dodge. So bad, needs to be careful here, actually. But luckily for him, the Tempest double is about to die.
He's
So
taking
he
so
might
much
not.
damage still.
Yeah, he should be fine, though. Pikachu's here to save the day.
He's saving his lady from all the nasty
From using
illusions.
BKB
yeah.
charges on that crap. Mage.
I wonder, like, Lina with the BKB
Mage?
pickup.
He's going to go for this kill. He might be able to get it and be able to remnant away in time. He doesn't care. There we go. He gets it. Just in time. J4 will fall, and Mage is not a risk. And the D-Wall comes out from Pexu instantly. And this split push power.
I mean, yeah, the split push power. It feels like Lithium is in complete control of this game, even though they are not the one that have the ages. Like,
You know what it
Madara
is?
is just split pushing all the time and keeping the lanes pushed in, and they can't really deal with this.
You know what it is though, Liz? They heard us. We were criticizing the no use of that boost to travel. What was the point in this item? And Mage said, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. We'll split push. We'll spend the next 10 minutes indirectly fighting our opponents.
Right. Is Dire going to listen to us maybe and then do something?
Well, I hope they do, because there's something important to give out as a notification for them. And that's the fact that PL is about to pick up a heart. And PL late game, you don't want to party with that.
You don't want to party with the PL late game, and it's...
No, speaking of the PL in the mid lane, to get rid of Madara's Tempest double, but that's what we're talking about. The heart coming out now is so damn tanky.
He gets plus 180, easy goal for him. Overall though, I like the heart, it's great, but they have to do something with these items, because they've been having this advantage for quite a while now, and they haven't been utilizing it, so...
And as you create this space on the side of Lithium, as you're given this time by the side of FCDB, you get to this point where the Ember's going to have a Battle Fury. He's halfway there already.
Yeah, he's going to hit hard. He's going to be able to deal with your illusions.
That Ember, stop. He won't even get a chance to use the Palmer stun from Cheshire Cat 4 times. Come on.
All right, maybe he's going to get that Battle Fury a bit later.
A little bit later.
Yeah,
Madara's Tempest doubles are going down
plus
once
180.
more.
Did he get it though? I'm not certain. It didn't look like he did. Did?
There was enough time left on the illusion, so even out the creep got it.
All right, Pexu on top, hiding in the trees with Kezu. They can't really, I mean, they can just outpush this. Hello, little bird.
You think that you notice a bird like that from the lane. You know, he's on fire, he's in a bunch of dead trees.
Hello, little bird. What are you doing here in those trees?
I'm sorry, are you trying to tame a phoenix? That's a bold maneuver. Madara moving in, reveals the Hex here, trying to go for a kill, but immediately just stunned up, won't be able to get the Sansa in time. He's still got the global available. J4 will live.
On Ember.
Yep, buyback coming up from Ember. He's forced to use it right now, but what can he actually do is the question. Nothing, because you can force them away.
Yeah, like, I don't think he had to do that. Lina wasn't there, so...
Because even if they, like, here's the thing, the global Sansa is there, Pexu is ready to drop the egg. And if you drop the egg and then comes the hit with the global silence, how do you reach the egg still? And that's costly. We said that Battle Fury is so crucial. Well, guess what? You just got to slow down a lot.
Yeah, that buyback though is gonna hurt them. It's gonna hunt them later, because you need that Ember to be tanky. It's not gonna be enough to have a very rich Arc Warden. He can do a lot, definitely. But he has built into a Hex. And what that means is that he's not gonna have so much damage. Basically, he has the Mjolnir, and he did bring some control to the table now, right, with that Hex. But instead of going for some butt torn or something like that, MKB, that's going to actually provide him with more damage, he went for the control. So now you have to justify that somehow. You have to find kills. But how do you find kills if you don't have damage?
You pray your Ember doesn't buy back like that and has a Battle Fury in the next 3 minutes.
Yeah, so you have 2 Hexes now. If you use both of them on this hard PL, and you waste everything that you've got on him, do you have the damage to actually take him down? That's my question. Because, in my opinion, yes, if his team is AFK, but they're always going to be helping him in some way, right? So...
Just checking out some more secret eyes for our Gandalfs.
That bird there. Hello, Burb. There's a burb on him.
There is an adorable little bird. And then some badly placed shrubberies on the hills. We're really getting an insight into how lopsided some of the placements of assets
Another burb. Hello, Burb.
What, I'm not enough? Not happy with pigeon? You need a little robin or something?
Yeah, I don't like pigeons that much. They're not cute. It's about these burbs.
Did they still have the thing that they had before? That used to be that when you paused, Arc Warden would still shake. I think they fixed it now.
He always shakes.
No, he doesn't shake. No, they fixed it. He doesn't shake anymore. He used to always shake.
What is this? What
hilarious.
is this hero, by the way? Some Parkinson's alien. What? There, he doesn't shake, but he's like disappearing and reappearing or something.
Just waiting for them to release the Michael Fox skin. But yeah, same time, are we just going to do a cosmetic comparison? Who looks hottest? Well, the Phoenix is looking pretty hot there. Look at that, on fire and everything.
Of course, he looks hottest. Perhaps Ember can match him, but... Oof. Oh, hello, Dark Willow.
Whoa, with those eyes.
They are gems.
It looks like someone just basically took them into Photoshop and hit fill color.
Yeah, but
and the true champion, the Courier.
Here we go.
The one, the only. Get a little bit of a flap action on those cheeks. All right, we're back. We're ready to continue after the pause. And Let's see what can happen here.
There we go. You see this build? He has Blink and Mjolnir, and that's basically with the Manta.
Oh, Hex coming out. He's trying to do enough here. The Hex is there on the Pikachu's going to turn around. Just get rid of the Tempest double quickly, though. Now they're pushing on the tier 2. How do you stop this, though? I mean, you could terrorize, but what are you going to do with it? Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. So now the question for Daria is, do they pressure high ground, or do they go and just wait for Rosh? Because Aegis has just been reclaimed.
I don't think you can pressure high ground, not in a scenario where you've still got the egg available and it's against an Ember.
Against an Ember, and also against an Arc Warden. That Warden has Magnetic Field. It's one of the ugliest spells to push against, as he can always protect his towers.
Although, if you find a kill into a Wraith King who's a little bit far of his base, that's,
hello,
that's
Kazu.
Difference. Yeah,
They're
Kazu. He's coming out. Interesting choice of the BKB and Pikachu to make sure they get killed the Wraith King with no interruption. And they will do exactly that. Maybe that's the entrance kill they were looking for. But Madara in top lane, Tempest doubles doing the work. And actually, the Mount Illusions will stay to keep on pushing. Someone has to go back to deal with that, and Lina is already in base.
Cheshire Hat. Cheshire Hat.
Cheshire Hat.
Just look at him with his Lotus Orb, and he has so much for an Ogre this game, actually.
He's pretty filthy rich. Like, there's no other way to put this. It's like, what do you want now? Maybe a Blink or a Force Staff? That wouldn't be too bad. The save potential is there.
The Lotus Orb was really a good pickup versus all the hexes that came out from Lithium.
I would like to see Pikachu pick up a Hex of his own now. Maybe, well, finish off the Bloodfall and then go immediately into a Hex on the Clinks. Or Nullifier wouldn't be too bad, actually.
A Nullifier, I think I like a bit more. I like a bit better, yeah. Nullifier would be really great on him. Basically, this PL can create so much space in front. He can be that chaos-creating factor, while the Clinks, all he has to do is dish out all the damage. And this Lina with the BKB, I mean, I was like, why are you getting the BKB so early? And I think she got it like 20 minutes ago. It's still in 10 seconds. Hasn't been used once.
It's not so, it's just not been used. This is, it's a precaution. Just in case you live longer than 2 seconds. The Hex coming out though. Global Sound's being thrown out as well, just to stop the Tempest double from going for a pie under Pikachu.
I mean,
hey, that's no value. They might find some here. Ember dead!
What?
What are you doing out there? The same experience the Ogre gives you once more is you are perma-stunned to
There's no buyback
grave.
either. He bought back in the last fight. What was he doing?
He was farming desperately for that Battle Fury that he's further away from because he bought back.
He was still affected by Global as well.
Not exactly the smartest move you can make. And now as a result, look at this. FCDB go, you know what, let's go in the base. Ray Fire Blast coming up, Curse Crown as well. The Hex is there to make sure PL will be stunned up by the root, hitting on the Pikachu as well. But no, they use Lotus Orb to get rid of the stun from the Curse Crown, they'll move away.
It's so hard for them to push. The amount of damage,
scary.
Yeah, the amount of damage that they're...
Look at the Mjolnir procs alone. This is just ridiculous.
The Mjolnir...
His Tempest double is doing so much work.
The Mjolnir procs are basically what's keeping them alive right now.
I mean, maybe if they had a Spirit Vessel, but it's only a measly little earn for the side of FCDB.
Yeah, they could perhaps reset with the Vessel, but right now they just have to go back. Wait for that Rosh, I suppose, and that's it. But Rosh, it's not the hardest fight for them, but it's not easy either versus the Phoenix and the Dark Willow.
Definitely problematic, and look at this, you're just basically giving Lithium time they shouldn't even have in the first place.
Yeah, because this Arc Warden, he's not where he wants to be yet. Like, he has the Hex, he can still switch out the Midas for something else. He's gonna get the crit or the Orchid, and he's gonna hit even harder then. So they have to be careful. They can't prolong this so much.
They're looking to do that more. Just the illusions in the mid lane with the Mjolnir on. They're gonna proc out before they get a chance to do anything. But it's just a kind of a little teaser to what Lithium have managed to do, and just with one hero. Once Ember's alive as well, these lanes stay pushed out pretty hard. As long as he doesn't, you know, overstay his welcome, get perma-stunned up and die
somewhere. As long as he doesn't randomly die somewhere.
That's usually a good recompense to making a comeback.
Right,
being
let's
alive.
see the runes, the minute 40 runes, Peksu on... Right?
He's freaking out. He's like, is that the real PL? No, you're fine.
He was scared there. Oh, the double damage, just as the Rock spawns.
On the 40-minute mark,
Why
they
not?
get a DD. Pikachu's going to run through this so quickly as well. The harshness. Ice Frog is clearly playing favorites here. Every time I see a DD in front of a Roche base, he's playing favorites.
You can't really contest Roche if it falls in 5 seconds like that.
Yeah, don't blink or you might miss it. And there you go, Aegis and Cheese available to the team. Looking to pick up the Aegis, and there should be a Cheese on so bad right now.
They actually bought the Hex on PL as well. I mean...
It's a game of lockdown.
Yeah, with this Hex, he's able to take down the Ember on his own, and anyone that he finds, basically. So, yeah, I can understand that, but maybe if he went for a Butterfly, he would be able to end the game right now, and he wouldn't have to go for
Hex. Well, Hex coming out, actually they found a target. He can get rid of Sansa. J4 is protected by the Lotus Orb. Mandara, his Tempest double does get stunned up. They're just running through with the perma-stun. Cheshire Cat, this man has done so much work with this Ogre.
The Ogre is helping them so much. And it's one of those heroes that Arc Warden can't really go on to. He's so tanky, so he's always there to use his items as just to save his teammates. Like the Lotus Orb now on the Silencer, before it was on the PL as well. Plus he dishes out so much damage with those stuns, and he brings so much control to the table.
Yeah, of course, when you get to level 25 with the Fire Blast talent as well, there are ill tidings on the way.
It's going to be one. Oh, there we go.
Hex coming out on the high ground. The miss chance is going to be favorable. Yeah, the Hex in return is actually going to protect on the MNT. Now Plandamo's going to the back foot, looking to kill the Pexu. Should be able to get it timed. No, the Yule's coming out. Terror's going to be on the other side of the fight. He needs to get in. Pexu going to dive away. He doesn't even have enough mana to use the Supernova. They already got the Red King though. The BKB and Pikachu still running, means he can move away. And on the back foot, Mage, who makes his escape with the Remnant. So only get one kill. They do get on the Kezu. The gem does get dropped as well. But they still have the Phoenix, which is the important part. They were so focused on getting rid of that bird.
They first tried Dark Willow, didn't manage. Then tried Phoenix, didn't manage. In the end, settled for the...
It's going to be Hex and stunned up here. The Sunray's going to be there. San's being returned with the Lotus Orb, but doesn't matter. Clinks is dead. Got him once. The Aegis is gone already. Pexu, he has the Supernova available. The jump in the Remnant. Global Sun goes out, but no, the Suns are now dead. And the Hex control again. Clinks is going to burn up here. Lino almost dead as well, but Pikachu falls. 100 seconds on the sideline. Lino make an escape. The Serum chase on the planet. Must use the mana to move away. They can't chase too far here. That is the PL you're dealing with, but Lina, she had to actually expend the cheese in the end.
They lost the Clinks. He has no buyback either.
That was a big hole coming out from Lithium, perfectly done. And you know what the most ridiculous part is? No egg.
Yeah, they
no
didn't
egg
even,
used.
yeah, they didn't even use the egg. They didn't need to. Madara is holding so well. He told the Mjolnir procs. In between all the Mjolnir procs and the magnetic field, like they just can't find a way to push. I understand.
Speaking of Madara, Hex coming out with Sans as well. They've got enough damage, and Cheshire Cat's pretty tanky. But they have to run for the Tempest double. They'll perma-stun. They'll say, that's the message you get. But the best you can do is half HP.
I mean, what do you think now about these hexes, like on PL and Clinks? All right on Clinks, but on PL as well. They've
over-invested in control, and now they lack the damage to do anything about Madara's illusion. His Tempest double.
Yeah, they have so much control, but the damage is lacking. Especially the PL that goes hard into Hex.
Like, I think they've overly focused on the threat of Ember in late game, and they've forgotten about the threat of Arc Warden in late game.
And taking objectives has become such a problem for them because they don't have the damage, it's just on.
Now, look at this. Final tower going to fall for FCDB outside their base, and as a result, the illusion will keep on pushing. Your towers in your base will slowly fall, and your control of this game on the side of FCDB is just sliding away.
Yeah. It already has crumbled. I mean, the thing is, though, Team Lithium has been winning all these fights that have been fought on their high ground. And there they have huge advantage, because Arc Warden isn't threatened by anywhere else but from one direction, right? They're coming from the low ground and he always sees them. Whenever the Arc Warden fights everywhere else, anywhere else that is, they have multiple ways of approaching him. So the fight becomes much more difficult for him. And because of that, the low ground fights might actually go Dire's way.
And well, now we're at a stage where, of course, you've got Plantamous with the Doppelganger talent. 3 levels until Ogre gets his stun talent. Right now, it's just all eyes on Mage to see what happens next, because he's going to need to hit big with the Battle Furies. And he does have one online. He needs that Talos. Once he has that, he doesn't care about these guys. They're so tanky, but who cares? You're going to Doppelganger? Great. More things for me to slide fist off.
Yeah, he's going to be hitting Palantimos' illusions even harder.
Oh, they're hunting for him. Yeah, Mage knows what's up. They had wards down.
On the top lane, however, yeah, nothing.
They can't easily go for the kill onto the PL. They have to lock him down permanently, which they do have the means to do. It's just with the Shrine still up, there's always a threat of response. And as you said, Madara, happy to party in his own base.
Yeah, just casually continuing to farm. He actually sold his Midas already. I mean...
That's fair, you're more or less there. Like, there's a few more things you could do, but still.
Well, you can keep it in the backpack. You can go for the shards still.
But the longer cooldown, of course, because when you're in the backpack.
I mean, yeah, but you just switch it up when you create a clone because the backpack cooldown does not carry over to the clone. So you create a clone with Midas and then you bring the Orchid back instead of it on your main hero.
Meanwhile, Mage, look how bold he is now. Is he happy? He's grown up into a big boy
Finally.
who is not building crits, by the way. He's gone very defensive. He's going for the Lincolns.
Well, he needs it. He needs something.
He has suffered somewhat. He's basically just been held, asked to point on the doll to where the ogre touched him, and it's everywhere. Multicast, multicast, multicast.
Yeah, I mean, he already dishes out so much damage because of all these illusions, right? He cleaves through them and dishes out quite a lot of damage with one Slide Fist. So why not invest in something that's going to actually keep him alive while he's already doing enough when it comes to the damage
Pikachu has
department.
a DD, by the way.
Yeah, the DD and the Arcane Room.
Uh-oh. Oh no, they know.
Hello,
they know
Mage.
about Mage.
Hello,
They get on
Mage.
top of him in time. He needs to move away. He doesn't have any remnants, but no.
Pikachu, he loses
Skeleton
the
walk.
walk, yeah.
Yep. Reveals them. Well, they're still pinging. They're not sure if Mage did notice him or not. It is nighttime.
Kezu's
It
gonna
might be
run
just
into
out of
them.
range. Kezu, he has got the blink to get away, but he's going to get stunned up before he gets a chance. He could look for the escape afterwards. There's Sunray keeping him alive for a lot longer. A burn for him. The Hex coming out. Link's going to be hit up a little bit. Going to move in. Pexu thinking about it, but decides against the BKB come from Pexu. The Global Sun's going to be there. Now Hexed up again. Kezu, he made a mistake in hanging around here. Now, on the Yules on the back foot. Phoenix, no, the Yules. He doesn't even get a chance to actually use the egg. He'll finally be able to pop it as he is still undead thanks to the Wraith King Axe on the back foot. Madara going to work. The Hex coming out. He's looking for the kill and Cleans. He'll be able to find him quick enough. Yes, he will. And the Doga, he's going down. Mage, he's finally ready to party. He's like, yes, I'm not perma-stunned. I do hit for damage. Cheshire Cat running for the high heels. Mage looking to hunt here. So bad. Can he find it? Madara moving forward. Well, looks for the opportunity. No Hex to work with. Pops the Linkers with it finally, but it looks like they might get out. They're kind of perfectly Mage on the back foot. Needs to be careful. Planos going to move in. The Hex coming out. And no, he's run out of mana quickly here. Can he move away in time? No, he can't. Yule. He's got one remnant left. He's going to tick out. No. Slide Fist. He's stuck here now. He's got no mana left to work with. But Planos so low. Madara, he is carrying his team on his back here. Mage, out of mana quickly. Cheshire Cat going to look for the stun opportunity just to move away from Madara. And Palanos, he's trying to find Mage, but he TP's out just under his nose. They keep Mage alive, but Madara, he's just on freaking savior duty right now. He's the bodyguard.
Yeah, he helped them so much in that fight. But overall, like when you look at the recap, it's only the Clinks that died on the Dire side.
It is.
It could have been so much worse, but that heart on PL, it just healed him up so that he could reset and join in again.
And
Madara,
Pexu, he could have thrown out the egg thanks to the Axe from Wraith King, but he didn't. A Hex on Hex action here, so bad moving away. Madara's Tempest double doing so much work though.
yeah, so
Mage, he gets the kill. He's moving in greedily. BKB forced on Cheshire Cat. He had a plan. He moved away.
get that shiny ogre running
yep.
away.
Just a little bit baited there, but
Yeah, he could have used the egg, but I believe the interaction is you use it and then it just pops.
Go pop, yeah,
it just pops.
Yeah,
I'm pretty certain that's how it works, so it's not really worth it.
That's fair. Yeah, no. So, yeah, basically, if you have enough time, you'll pop and then you'll die afterwards. But if you don't, you just basically waste it. That's fair. But looking at this right now, I mean, I still don't see the answer for FCDB. There is so many layers around this arc. How the hell do you reach him?
Yeah, you just have to find a way. You maybe some smoke action, wrap around to get the arc, and after you get the arc, the fight should be very simple for you.
Speaking of smoke action, Lithium on the prowl.
Lithium is the one that does it first, yeah, and the PL is actually... Is he on top? Yeah, he is. There he is.
Oh, Palanzamos.
He's running the wrong way.
Here they come. Madara going to move full blink in. The Hex is there, and the Silence as well. Madara, he might have done it. Palanzamos to duke out with the use of the mana, and the Terrorize a little bit too late. They hold on to it in the end. No, they threw it out. If for nothing, Yule's going to be there. Finally, actually gets the egg out. But it's a full defensive one. No one's in range. Terrorize still being held on to. MNT, where's the opportunity? Who are you going to go for here? Double Slide Fist doing a lot, but Tempest double just farming up on the side. They did use the egg for nothing as they still did lose Pexu.
Yeah, they basically listened to you, and it didn't work out so well because, but truth be told, it didn't work out because they ran out.
MNT got found, silenced up, he's dead. Wraith King, Kezu's like, don't worry, you can live for 7 more seconds. I'm not going to back you up here.
Doesn't really help though, does it?
No. He's donezo there, and as a result, those two dead.
They do have buybacks.
They do, but Phoenix doesn't have egg. Madara, J4, if he can get that kill, that's huge here. Nope, Glimmer Cape. They are learning how to deal with this arc ward.
There's a double damage, and the Rosh might spawn soon.
Hex coming out. They found Kezu out of mana. Life will go down once. The buyback's coming up. MNT should be able to blink away safely from this. They miss time, but no, he gets hexed up. He doesn't blink at all. Kezu's going to go down. Terrorized, juked out by Pijamas with the double gun. They'll bring him down. They get rid of the Wraith King. The problem is, you still haven't dealt with the Arc, you still haven't dealt with the Ember. And if you can't kill one of those two, how the hell do you kill the high ground? Oh, Hex coming out. Looks like they're trying to snipe out a kill here. Ogre is pretty damn tanky though. Madara, not enough procs coming through. The Lotus will protect. The turn is going to be the Hex. Going to move forward here. Looking for the opportunity. MNT. He just fought back dead for 110 seconds.
Back right there.
But Madara stunned up permanently. He can't get a chance to snipe out Cheshire Cat. They get rid of the double again.
Right, now you just go and take that rush. You have double damage as well in front, waiting for you.
Conveniently, again.
Very.
Gaben showing his bias love once more for the Pikachu Clinks.
Right, that rush is falling so fast.
He's long gone. Just the creeps chilling, running by in the background. It's like, don't worry guys, we keep this pushed in while you finish up, and that's a refresher shard. That is going to be... I mean, you could go double silence. Do you want to go double silence here? You could go for the double combo on Lina. Do you need a second silence here? Lina, instantly found by Madara. Can he do enough damage here? He needs a few more procs. Nope, the Yules comes out. And oh, so bad.
Survives.
So close to death there.
I mean, I don't know about this refresher on Lina and if it's really that worth it, but who do you give it to? Like, who do you...
Like,
I guess you give it to Silencer, yeah.
But it's like, do you need 12 seconds of global silence?
Sure. I'd give it to Silencer, honestly, because you can pop it then after the BKBs are popped as well.
That's fair.
If there are any BKBs on...
Just give it to the Yoga. Definite perma-stun in case RNG doesn't love him on the
no, that would be beautiful. Just imagine all the stuns.
You win the game because Mage can't do anything.
Yeah, especially as the Ag's stun is actually percentage-based, so you always have mana for it.
Yep.
You can never have... you can never be out of mana for that.
Alrighty.
Look at that.
They're on the prowl.
It costs 1,000 mana right now, though, as he has the full 2,000.
Yeah, you want to blow some mana first. That's usually a good idea.
Usually you spam your spells and then you use it.
Pikachu's on the prowl, but you notice how they still can't get rid of these shrines. They still have not managed to take a tier 3.
It's so hard for them. I'm wondering, perhaps... I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's
what
such
do they
hard,
do? What do I believe in here?
It's such a hard situation for them. They need to get some pick-off on a hero that does not have a buyback, and then perhaps they can push out the high ground. And I believe Arc Warden probably is regretting selling that Midas right now, because he could have gotten so much value.
Nah, it's good.
The game, yeah.
It's all good.
All right, if you say so.
Care.
If you say so.
Who needs it, you know? Flashy plays.
Yeah.
But like you said, this game is going super late. Maybe could have got some more value out of it, but he's approaching the point where he's going to be slotted out soon.
Yeah, he could have squeezed a few more.
Could have milked a little bit more. And Sansa down to half HP again. They just want this kill so badly on the J4. Instead, Tempest double stunned up.
In that Lina is starting to hurt as well, right?
She
like
is,
with the MKB, yeah, the magnetic field does not save you any longer. Sadly, I believe the way it works, the magnetic field still shields the towers. Even if you have MKB, it doesn't matter. So the MKB does not help versus the towers. I believe that's the way it works. So.
As a result, even with that Aegis, look how FCDB play. They don't want to be in the base at all.
Silencer has the Hex. I think he took the plus 150 gold talent.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, so he's gonna hurt. Yeah, 120.
Yeah.
120 gold talent, alright, on level 15. So he's gonna actually hurt a lot very soon as well. So they have the 90 gold on Ogre, 120 on Silencer.
Well, right now, Lithium, they feel no need to come out of this base. This is the thing.
Yeah, they're just sending the illusion, right? The clones,
it's the crux though, right? FCDB, they pick up that Aegis, and now it's like, okay, Lithium say, the pressure's on you. Now the expectation is that you make the move. We're going to stay in our base.
I mean, Lithium, I still think they win the high ground fight. Like, when they're defending, they win that fight. Every other fight, they lose. Whenever they... And that's actually a little bit sad to watch, because I don't see them winning these low ground fights. Wherever else they fight, like, let's say if this smoke worked and they found someone, I still think they lose that fight.
They might still find someone.
Right.
PL,
he's close
he might be about to be pincered here.
I mean, maybe
he's
they
retreating.
can... Oh, they can pick him off here, definitely. If he goes back,
There we go, Planamos tries to use the mana, but they find him with silence, and there's the Sunray as well. They just burn through him and kill him off. They even throw out the Terrorize to ensure he's dead. Gone for 100 seconds.
Yeah, I think they used Lobo, right? But it was way too late. The Terrorize went out. No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
My
Held
bad.
on. So they've got the refresher still as well. But look at that. Immediately they have to move away. Pexu This is bold. Hex is going to come out. He's going to use a Shrine. Laguna's there, though. He's going to die off. The Global Silence finally thrown out. Kezu hit up by the stun as well. Let's Drag Ray's there, and it looks like he's going to go down. But can you get him a second time? Don't let him escape. Don't blink. You might miss him. Well, he didn't blink. Kezu's dead again. He'll live for a few more seconds, but his fate is sealed. And, well, once again, does it really matter? Because you didn't get the Ember, and you didn't get the Arc Warden Mage. That's a little bit bold.
Palantimos with that buyback, actually. Very interesting buyback. They did get some kills, but Phoenix and the Wraith King, they both have buybacks, and it's
more to the point. It's like it's doubles like
Lina.
this. It's the magnetic field as well. Root hitting up on the Lina, actually. Pop on the Lincolns, hit up by the Hex, taking so much damage. He might do. The Lotus Orb was going to protect him, though. The Glimmer Cape as well. BKB on the Madara illusion, trying to move more Pikachu, just dodging it all out of the strafe. Now Serum Chainsaw on the spot, but Madara turns around. He needs to get rid of the illusion. They lost the tower. Whoopsie daisy. Their impenetrable base has been breached. J4 getting low. No! The missed chance. He didn't get it.
Yeah, they didn't get him there. They got the tower, and finally now they can take out the shrines.
Yep, knock knock. More buildings to take. Of course, they don't have the Aegis anymore, so they've got to be a little bit more reserved. But that's a big cost for Lithium, because in that scenario, because you didn't want to throw your buyback in from the Phoenix, now you're just going to lose control of the outside of the map completely.
They never had any control. Let's be real.
They had a hope.
Those shrines were. Like, the top shrine is kind of good for them because it's an access point to Roshan, and that's still valuable. But besides that, honestly, they can never leave the base. They're just stuck on high ground. It's a sad situation for them.
Madara is not stuck on high ground.
All right.
He's very aggressively pushing.
I mean,
with his Tempest double.
With his Tempest double.
It counts. Oh, wow, look at this.
I mean, honestly, Palantimos did buy back. So if they go out, if they find him somewhere, if they kill him, he could just lose the game, right?
And worst case scenario, they just reset and hide in their base again for another 10 minutes.
They have their buyback, so only the Dark Willow, but that's coming off cooldown soon as well.
Well, smoke movement.
Actually, Klinks has no buyback either. He's 400 gold short.
He's a greedy boy.
Yeah, these cores on Dire are really risking a lot by playing like this.
The problem is he held on to the Tempest double, so suddenly FCDB, they got suspicious because the entire game he's been trying to kill them with those doubles. The moment they aren't being killed anymore, they know something's up.
Yeah, and look at how they're positioning. The PL is in the base sending out illusions, out pushing, while everyone else is around their bottom shrine. Actually, Lina...
Oh, look at this wraparound. Lina's pretty far forward. Smoke breaks, they do ping, they do see. They know where each other is. Pexu trying to soar in a little bit, get some scout going. Pikachu moving the Skeleton Walk, looking for an opportunity. There goes BKB. Egg gets dropped straight away. The Global Silence there. Pikachu just run down this Supernova. Now moving forward, the Yule's going to come out, try and protect on the Mage. Needs to be careful. This Life Fist coming to terrorize. Won't matter. The BKB's there. Madara, he has to stand and fight against them though. The Global Silence coming out. Pikachu, the Strafe once more. The Hex is finally going to be there, but there isn't enough damage. He's going to move away. The Strafe still protecting him. They're trying to get the kill, but they can't. Maybe they can. No! He just gets out of range of the Skeleton Walk, and now, despite being alive for 7 more seconds, nothing comes of it. They're kited perfectly. Mage on the side just trying to do anything he can. But he has to leave. Last man standing for his team right now. They all have buybacks, so it's not the end of the world for the side of Lithium.
It definitely isn't. They have buybacks, and they're going to continue defending. Guys, just, yeah, sit comfy in your chairs, get yourself some tea. We're going for a 90-minute game or something. Because why not? If the Arc Warden buybacks, like, he's gonna defend.
Oh, there's the buybacks coming out. They found another kill. Mage is dead. 100 seconds. He does have his buyback as well, but he might be forced to use it. How greedy do they feel? Madara moving forward with the Hex coming out in silence as well, but they won't care. Palantimos will just walk it off.
I mean, he cannot defend on his own, though.
He really can't.
They have to buy back everyone
because
here.
The backdoor protection's not up just yet. The buyback getting forced out on MNT. They're trying to see how much they've got sitting in the bank. There's the Cliff coming out, the Root holding on to the Clinks, the Curse Crown might connect here, they'll stun him up, the BKB comes out there, the Lotus Orb just to ensure. They'll go to work, Magnetic Field buying a little bit of time, but how much can you buy really? The sun's coming out on MNT, the Lotus Orb won't matter, he's dead. Shadow Realm, no, he lives! He's gonna get away, but barely. The problem is, they've broken your base, and now they're gonna break everything inside. And Madara moving forward, the buyback coming out from Mage. Finally, this is the moment he's been waiting for, but under Cheshire Cat as the target. Hexed up once more, trying to move away, down to half HP, but come on! What is this disconnect right now? Clinks, maybe this explains why he's not hitting people at this given second.
Yeah, that's it. That's why he's running away. I was like, all right, couldn't he be hitting? No,
could he maybe kill a few people?
Yeah, I mean, Ember there, he saved his buyback, but because of that, he actually lost his 4 full set of Raxes, so that's not really great. However, it's still going to be, when they are 5 and when they're not picked off, it's very hard to push versus them. But did you see that fight? As soon as you fight anywhere else, but on their high ground, they get evaporated. They just disappear. And for me, that's the problem of Arc Warden. The hero, he's really good at defending. He's really good at getting these pick-offs versus under-leveled and under-farmed supports. But as soon as they get like a glimmer, as soon as they get some forces, the only thing you're really good at is out-pushing. And when these team fights come, if you are anywhere close to them with your main hero, you just die. You disappear.
And that right there, you see what Ember's carrying there? He needs one of those in his inventory.
I actually thought that he dropped one of those, but it was just the cosmetic.
No.
He definitely could use one of those.
He's not that rich.
He could use one of those.
He needs one of those. Because right now, this kind of thing, Arc Warden, it's a bit like picking the techies. It's going to buy you a crap ton of time. It's not necessarily going to win you the game.
Exactly.
You need something to take over.
Exactly. The problem with Arc Warden is that you wait with him until the late game. You wait. You defend suddenly, and then... Oh, look at that little piggy. Hello, little piggy.
Oh, look at Piggy. There's the wrong time to be on this camera. There's a fight going on right now. Cheshire Cat just move away.
Yeah, BKB and TP out.
Travels
to on this Augur. Why not?
Kezu is the only one left with buyback now.
Yeah, so they basically they have an opening now. They need to get a pick-off or two, and after that they can even take the throne if that happens, because of the fact that they have no buybacks, as you mentioned.
I think Lithium's in a scenario where they actually have to go for the Roche when it happens. They can't let it go this time.
I think...
Especially that refresher pick up on Pikachu. The double BKB now.
The AC on Lina, did you see that? She's so
She
fast
hits
right
relatively
now.
fast.
She's actually a problem as well.
There's just a rinse and repeat story for the Arc Warden in this game, though. It's like, what can he do? He's trying his best. Pexu helped the Light Striker, Red Laguna straight away. Can he fly off? No, he cannot.
Hello, PL. I had this, but thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for being there for more support.
Yeah,
so bad, not looking so bad here. So you can find the solo kills now.
I mean...
Oh, the smoke.
You mentioned that Roche fight. I don't think it's really good for them, as I said before.
They can't give it over, though.
They have to. If you fight around the pit,
they don't want it.
You're gonna die, though.
This is a little bit desperate. There's no smoke movement coming out at all.
Let's go.
They need to make something happen. Without the bird outside your base, did you not learn last time? They're going to move in. Cheshire Cat, blink forward. Kezu going for the stump. The Global Sound's coming up. BKB from Cheshire Cat just in time is going to stand his ground. On the back foot, the Hex is coming out. The controller's there. And it looks like MNT is going to fall here to the J4 alone. The Global Sound's the second one coming around. So he's trying to hit him, but Wraith King does not hit hard enough. Cheshire Cat doesn't give a damn. The stun's going to come out, but no multi-procs there. On the side, MNT still staying alive, and Siren Chain's on the back foot. Mage needs to move away. Pikachu almost claiming his head. The double Daedalus, not that scary for the Clinks right now.
Right, so you are
Kezu's just going to TP out right under the nose.
Yeah, he hit well there.
I mean, that was a little bit desperate, but at the same time, you did force the silence to come out. So
you don't really care. They have no buybacks. So you should probably push right now. It's 3 versus 5.
I think the move there for them was, can we make enough time?
Actually, yeah.
Oh, there you go. There's the Roche.
Hello.
But
Hello,
they did by enough time that the Phoenix is going to be up. And the Phoenix is more important in this high ground defense than the Willow.
Usually, I would agree with you. He is definitely versus. I mean, he's more important than the Willow, but is he really important anymore? Because there's Clinks, he hits super hard. Yes. There's Lina that hits so hard right now, so fast.
Maybe you make the offensive move. The Hexes is an opportunity.
Yeah, the Phoenix is definitely an important factor of their defense. I definitely agree with that. And it's much better to defend with the Phoenix than without the Phoenix, that's true.
Well, they're going to be forced to do it without the Dark Willow, not without the Phoenix. Ember just trying to slow things down a little bit. He does hit pretty hard with his double Daedalus, but hey, this is not the rapier we're talking about. This is not the rapier that you needed. There we go, going to work. More damage done, but disarm going on Kezu's
there we
forward.
go,
Blinks
in halberds. I mean, this is one poor Wraith King. We didn't really talk about this, but this build didn't really work this game. The Aghanim Scepters.
Madara, Tempest double gone again. Does a decent amount of damage. Still alive, actually, in fairness.
Oh, that's actually nice. Working. Yeah, the clone staying alive like that and still having the Mjolnir on, it actually dishes out a lot of extra damage, so that's kind of nice.
MNT's almost up now as well. Which is the big
Ogre has refresher.
Yep, Ogre moving in. He wants the perma stance. Hexed up though, going to move him into the magnetic field, but no, the Hex come down, Red King more. Mage trying to move forward aggressively, but Cheshire Cap, the BKB just going to try and zone them out. The Supernova does connect on him. The BKB going to run out.
Oh,
the Hex is going to come
here.
out, and Ogre in a little bit of trouble. Kezu, he baited him in. He'll find the kill, and with that, FCDB are on a full abort. They say, no, our tank is gone. Leave.
The tank. Ogre the tank is gone. Let's reset. Let's wait for him. I mean, he could buy back if Pikachu gets a pick off. Pikachu is not gonna get a pick off. Only the clone here.
You're never going to find Madara.
Yeah, never at all.
Needle in the haystack, and he's right at the bottom right now. But look at this. I mean, you haven't got the Aegis. That's gone. And at the same time, your hero down. FCDB, this feels like a familiar scenario. Once again,
Yeah,
that high ground.
They win every other. They can win any fight but the high ground fight.
Oh.
The high ground fight is very hard for them.
Move forward. They tried to actually go on the Clinks there, but he's a little bit too fast. And I don't know how I feel about it. The Mage, he's going for that Manta.
Yeah,
He sold his Yule, so he has to, just to get rid of the Global Silence now.
So he sold Yules to get
Lincolns.
Lincolns.
The Daedaluses.
And now he's going Manta to get rid of the global again.
And get rid of what? The Blink?
Yeah, yeah.
This is...
Yeah, interesting.
This is I'm an Ember who doesn't know what to do with all these slots.
Which way do I go? What do I do?
Am
But
I
why
just trying to
sell the-
survive or kill someone on the way out? I don't know anymore.
I understand selling the Yules in any other game, but in this game in which you're playing versus...
Like, you're literally just building an item that, in fairness, the Manta will give you a little bit more right-click
Yeah.
for the value, but it's
Yeah.
double the value, and you didn't go straight for it. You went for the Lincolns, which... I understood the Lincolns at first, obviously with the amount of hexes and the stun, the RNG.
It made some sense, but at the same time, if they get close to you, like the Lincolns isn't going to help, right? Because you're going to be... Oh,
What is J4 doing this far out?
what are they
Gonna
all
hex him
doing
up,
this
looking
far
for the
out?
opportunity, they'll get the kill under him.
Look at top. Dark
Yeah,
Willow dies
Dark
at
Willow
the same
goes
time.
down, but that's a trade you take. No Global Silence now. He has got the buyback in fairness, so you need to be careful
Yeah,
about
he
this.
has buyback while Dark Willow does not, so...
But that was, I mean, that was very adventurous for the Sansa.
Yeah. J4, I don't know what he was doing there, maybe forwarding or something. The Satanic on Lina, why not? 65-minute game, why not get the Satanic as well? Why not be full 6 slots?
The life of an Ember in this game is a scary one. You just see him trying to push out each time. And, I mean, it's just so close. Pikachu's right on top of him, just looking for the fraction of ping
Yeah, just
that makes the difference.
he gets the double damage now as well.
Yeah, well, there's no rush this time, all right?
There's no rush.
waiting
There's
for
no
him to
rush,
steal
and
it.
there's absolutely no one outside that he can find. There's Wraith King and the Ark, but Ark isn't. Like, Wraith King is kind of in front, but he has 2 lives, and the Ark, look at him.
I feel like Lithium...
on the fountain. He's on the fountain with Dark Ward.
He is. I feel like Lithium at this point is hoping FCDB are playing an in-net cafe and running out of money.
What do you think about the Radiance now on Wraith King?
You might as well. I mean, the miss chance might be helpful. At the same time, you can push out
But
waves a
there
little
are
bit better.
MKBs already because of Ark Ward.
I'm trying to justify it for him, but I'm struggling.
Yeah, and the Blood Torrents as well. I don't like the Radiance either.
I don't mind a refresher here.
Refresher for...
Yeah, because if you have it in your backpack, you have 7 seconds to pull it from your backpack and refresh.
Oh, all right.
At this stage in the game, like you're this late, that actually can make a difference.
Yeah, I can get behind that. I can understand that. That could work. It's questionable, but
this late in the game,
this
what are
late,
your
yeah.
choices? Buy Tempest double.
they don't really have many, so might just as well.
I mean, it buys you more time. At the same time, like they are eliminating Kezu so quickly that some people aren't even getting the Ags effect post-mortem.
There we go. Hello, Ember. Goodbye, Ember.
Goodbye. It's good to see. I see you came to where your shrines used to be. No, 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 no. Back on the high ground you get. This is the rinse repeat
There, they
story.
found
Kezu's
Kezu,
already
but,
paranoid
yeah,
as hell. He'll
Just
blink
wins
away.
out.
By the way, Kezu still doesn't have level 25. He
It's-
almost has it.
It's been a rough game for Radiant. Who doesn't have it? The Willow and the Phoenix and Kezu. All right. So the Phoenix, he can choose between Sunray damage and the egg count.
Do you take egg count or is it worthless at this stage if you're not right click?
Honestly, it's like if you position it in a place in which they can hit it, it's gonna die. That's how I feel.
Maybe the Supernova's better. Sorry, the Sunray, because of
Sunray.
course the heal, the damage, in
Yeah.
these type of scenarios.
Yeah, it could help out. There's a heart on PL, so might help out as well. He did go for that Manta. Now he has it.
I think he just stacked a Divine Rapier. I think Ember's next plan is
Get one rapier.
to hit hard.
Yeah.
Finally, we will get him there. I mean, look at this right now, though. Who's left to get slotted? The Silencer.
I mean, Madara, he's much gold does he even have?
He's just,
that?
he's okay. He's
4.6K?
like he's changed his mind. Really, it's like screw the blink. Let's go for the butterfly next. They're fighting into us. Let's switch this up a little bit.
He's getting that butterfly, but they already have the MKBs that we talked about, so that's also problematic a little bit. The PL does not have the MKB, I believe, though. So does he? I'm not certain. I know the Lina has one.
No, I don't believe he
Yeah,
went
the
for
PL
one.
does not. He has Bloodthorn though.
Yeah,
Which
he's
is
got
kind of
one.
very similar.
Kezu has enough to buy the ratings now, but of course he wants to keep that buyback. It's getting pretty expensive this stage in the game.
I mean,
There you go, just short.
I don't love the Radiance.
I'm not a big fan of it here. It's a great item on Wraith King in general, but this late in the game with the MKBs, the BKBs.
In the early on, the Radiance is great. It boosts your farm. It does a lot of damage because everyone is still like weak enough for the burn to have effect. But this hit on 70 minutes in, there has to be some better choice. Some
at this.
nullifier maybe, perhaps. They have no nullifiers on their team.
So
Some
PL,
AC maybe.
PL has the Abyssal as well, by the way.
All right.
That he's keeping in his back.
Basically,
backpack.
the target that he finds, he wants to kill it.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where eventually we're just gonna look in people's backpacks and they're just gonna have free items there.
Yeah, they're gonna be moving out boots and planting different items. There you go. Madara right now puts the BKB instead of the boots.
Guess what, Liz? It's time again. They have buybacks. Let's go.
Let's try one more time. We have
One more
buybacks.
time. They'll try as many as they need. Lithium on the move here.
Yeah, let's go. They can do it. I believe in them. They have the hexes. Both of these teams right now, they have what it takes to take a team fight.
No,
It's all about the execution.
No
There's
Roche
Cheshire Cat. Hello.
See you,
Ogre.
Cheshire Cat.
The
They
dust?
did dust. They're a
Nah.
little bit paranoid here.
Yeah.
Madara with the Tempest double looking to move forward. Blinks in. And Pikachu just evaporates him. The Hex is used there. But they got so many Hexes at this point, they don't give a damn. It's worth it.
They were thinking that it's Clinks that ran past them, so they used that dust, but it was just an innocent ogre on the high ground.
Roche is about to spawn.
And here we go,
This
another
is the perfect
smoke.
time for a smoke. Where's your target though?
Yeah,
Roche
but
just
running
came up.
like this could be
Pikachu,
dangerous.
Kezu's going to stun him now. Going to terrorize. Glove Star's coming up. The Hex is already there. They need to get through the Clinks quickly. Terrorize does come out finally. Going to force them away. But the stuns are there. Control up Kezu on the back foot. Madara, he gets the magnetic field down. Trying to fight the Sobat on the low ground. Can he actually beat up against this? No, he can't. This tanks too much. Madara, he's going to go down dead for 125 seconds. Move forward before the Supernova's dead. They haven't got rid of it yet. They'll finally get it. Just before it goes pop. Pikachu, living life with the crit from Kezu. Will drop that Clinks down. And now they're going to turn it around. The buybacks are coming out. But Lina dead. Going to buy back herself. But they are crumbling on the side of FCDB. Palandamos is going to retreat to the high ground and away as he has got the heart regen him in. MNT will just make his escape to his base because he's got a lot of dead teammates right now.
All right, they did.
They're baiting him in.
Yeah, they did spend their buybacks.
And they're baiting them in. Look
They're
at this.
baiting them in, yeah. But they have to buy back. They have to buy back to defend.
They can't wait. This
Yeah,
dies too quick. The
this
Glyph's going to
way,
come
yeah.
out. Mage with the buyback. Kezu looking to just TP pretty deep here.
But,
Plantamos. Can he guess right? Yes, he can. The Ray Fire Blast comes out. But where's your damage? Kezu taking a lot of damage. Does have the reincarnate
Everyone
to
is
work
buying
with.
back.
Yep, there it is. Buybacks come up. Plantamos. He's taking so much damage here. Dodges out the attack from MNT. But now needs Doppelganger safety. Kezu looking to chase here, but the illusion mean he cannot blink forward. They ping. They know where he is. The problem is there are creeps invading your base right now. You need to go back to deal with that.
You need to go back and defend the Raxus against the creeps.
And
Overall, that was quite a decent fight for Lithium. They forced some buybacks.
Yeah, they forced some big ones, but still, look at the Silencer.
Yeah.
He did not commit the global. He did not commit to buyback.
Silencer has a buyback.
This is
Clinks
big,
does
though.
not, though.
This is the best opportunity Lithium have had to win this game all game. And Roche hits so damn hard right now. The buybacks are going to come in. Look at moving light strike right there. Madara, he's been found on the global side.
Goodbye,
Going to go to
Madara.
work. He's dead. They're going to find him and now trying to retreat on the back foot. Wraith King's going to come back up into a mess. Can he turn around? Mage got the big damage to get killed Nalina quickly. The buybacks are there, but Ogre's run out of health. He's dead. They're going to try and go in and PL. He's got a DD. He's in the base. He's just running through here. He's going for the throw. They're just trying to
Clinks
get him
is as
distracted.
well.
Clinks here as well. They've done it. They
This
sneak
is
into
it.
the back, and FCDB, can you hold Mage? You need a lot of damage. Is it enough to Slide Fist? No. He's going for Pikachu. There's the Hex coming out with the silence as well. He's going to fall. They're going to get the kill. They're going to get the game. The Divine Raven's on the floor. They don't care. They take it. 73 minutes in. And despite Lithium's filthy, filthy high ground strategies. In the end, PL and Clinks are overwhelming. Wow, what a game of Dota. Look, what a second day of Dota, right? From the Empire game earlier to this.
Man, this game, Arc Warden games in general are just like, this is the perfect example of all the Arc Warden games. It doesn't matter if you have a good laning stage or a bad one, because remember, he destroyed that PL on the laning stage. He won. Like, they had a good laning stage overall.
In fairness, they did reset. They got a kill into him and evened up for PL. But yeah, PL was never ahead of that lane.
Arc Warden. Good at defending, good at split pushing, good at prolonging the game. And that's about it.
I think it's weird because you pick a hero like Ember, but if you had someone like a Faceless Void or a Spectre.
Perhaps. But then you have someone like Faceless Void or a Spectre with an Arc Warden. And then you crumble much earlier, and it's
a really weird hero in that regard.
It's the mid game.
Yeah.
His power spikes are really weird. I have a feeling that if you don't finish the game with Arc Warden early on, no matter how absurd that sounds, later on in the late game you suffer.
Yeah.
Unless you have a carry that's actually stronger than you in some aspect, like you said, Spectre. But then if you have some hero as a Spectre, you crumble in mid game because both of your heroes need farm. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
You crumble in the mid game because you cannot fight almost any lineup because you don't have a power spike then.
And that's the thing is like, I'd say Arc Warden is the new techies. He really is, right? He drags you up to this late game scenario and you're like, if they screw up, if they screw up.
I mean, every time we called it, every time if they even try to move out of their high ground, anywhere, they lose the fight. Anywhere else but on their high ground, they just instantly lose the fight.
And the confidence from FCDB, the fact that they did like the crucial moment where they smugly knew they were ahead was when Sansa did not even buy back, did not even global ult. They were like, okay, if we don't actually let them feel like they've won a fight, they're never going to come out of this base. All right? I've got a kid to go pick up. I've got lunch to cook. I need to go do things.
I have stuff to do, yeah.
But you know what? That's it for that match. But there's plenty of action left. We've got two best ones left. We've got some teams matching up next, and whoever wins that will, of course, get to face off against FCDB. Lithium not out of it either. They can try their cheesy Arc Warden strats in the coming days as they go to the lower bracket. So we're going to go to a break, and we should be back shortly with some more best-of-one action.